President Zuma, who is unfortunately not able to be here today. First and foremost, I'm grateful on behalf of the entire leadership of the MK party. I am grateful to President Zuma, whose idea it was that the MK party must be started in the first place. The MK party was founded because the ANC, in our shared view, is a collective view which we share as the MK party, has completely gone astray. This is not the ANC that we used to know, particularly over the past 5 years under the leadership of Cyril Ramaphosa. This is no longer the ANC which fights for poor people, which fights for landless people. It is a different ANC altogether. And I'm grateful to the leadership of the MK for showing confidence in me, for getting me to lead the party. Of course, I'm new here. There are colleagues within the party who were ministers before. Some of them have been around for a while. It is my hope that they will continue to be a source of inspiration to me. It is my hope that they will assist me. And I also know some of the colleagues, such as Julius Malema. He has already offered to assist us in Parliament because we are new. We consider ourselves, the MK party, as the official opposition in the country because the opposition party, the Democratic Alliance, is now part of the government of national unity. So we consider ourselves as the official opposition in this country, and we are going to work very closely with other progressive parties in the opposition. I have in mind the EFF, I have in mind the ATM, and other progressive parties. We stand for the issue of land in this country, and we're not apologetic about it. We want each and every South African, black or white, to have access to land. Land in this country, we all know the history of land. We know how it was acquired. There is a historical context to it. We are not apologetic. We are also not apologetic in our call for the law to be Africanized. By that we mean we bring back the laws that used to govern the African people. And one of those laws is this: the land in Africa can never be the subject of private ownership. The land belongs to the nation. It belongs to the nation. It doesn't form part of private ownership. The other thing, we have come here to come and work. We have been elected. We will do our best to stay above petty politics. We're not here to be petty. We're here to work because we have been elected by the people of this country. We consider that to be our role, and we're going to engage in a very robust debate, but in a respectful manner. Right. But please make no mistake, we're not going to allow ourselves to be bullied by anyone. We know our rights, we are adults, we know why we're here. But we're going to be polite and courteous to colleagues, but firm on the issues that we stand for. Is that it? I think I've covered anything. Right. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. Right. We will take one or two questions. Don't ask me what did I have for breakfast in the morning. Sure.
Good day, Aisha Ismail from ENCA. I'd like to know whether you are still going to pursue legal avenues in order, because you are not accepting the outcome of the 2024 election. Are you still pursuing the legal avenues?
Thank you very much. That's a good question. The fact that we're participating in the National Assembly should not be construed as an indication that we have now abandoned the legal elections. We are convinced that these elections were rigged. That is our case, and the case has been taken to appropriate forums. Thank you. Any other question?
Lindsay Denker,
representing Eyewitness News. On the matter of legal challenges, you yourself had a personal legal challenge against your impeachment by the former Parliament. Does that still continue? And did you ever think that you would find yourself as an MP after being a judge president?
Well, I fail to see the relevance of the question, but I will deal with it. I'm here now in Parliament to serve the people of this country. The decision to impeach me was a political decision. There was no law in it. So I'm here as a politician to join other politicians head on. Thank you. I think it would be premature of me to make that suggestion. I obviously have expertise. I've been a judge in this country for 29 years, so I know the system in and out. But if there are people who are suitably qualified or who are willing to go, they will be deployed. At this point in time, it is premature to ask me that question. We have not said and we have not decided. We haven't deployed anyone. There are so many areas where I could serve. There are many committees where I could serve in this country, including the Justice Portfolio Committee, Security Cluster. There are so many committees where I could be of assistance. Please, a gentleman.
Dr. Hlophe, Jason from Disney 4. You spoke of the ANC changing over the last 5 years. Can I get your views on the government of national unity, which the MK party is also a part of? Just that marriage between the ANC and the DA, which we have already seen even problems arise in days after it was signed. Just your view on that, please. Thank you.
Look, I don't want to speak out of turn, but everybody is aware of the teething problems facing the government of national unity. And this comes as no surprise because this is completely different parties which have different values, and then all of a sudden they have now to work under the same roof because the ANC did not get the majority to govern the country. And like all coalition parties, there are going to be problems because the parties are not for example, the DA has its own policies which are fundamentally opposed to those of the ANC. Now, I don't know how they are going to work. They know better than I. We are not part of the government of national unity. I consider my role to be that of working with other progressive parties, such as the EFF, as I have said, such as the ATM, and any other progressive parties which have a common goal that we share, a common vision with.
Newsletter. I see you've touched on the land issue, not on the nationalizing of mines and things. And then the EFF will be putting forward again a impeachment regarding the proposal of the Palapala issue, where we support that. And I see that we have the current government of national unity. Do you think it's a government of national uncertainty? And do you think that is why you have not been part of it?
Well, I don't want to ridicule colleagues, but let me go back to your first question. Clearly, we believe that the key sectors of the economy must be transformed, right? This includes mines, this includes agriculture, and transformation in dead years in this country. So it's not just land where significant changes must take place, but also key sectors of the economy must be transformed so that everybody else would benefit from that. Now, in terms of the government of national unity, would you like to repeat your question?
Yeah.
That will give it.
Do you see it as a government of national
to them? We are bound to have teething problems, right? But clearly there is going to be uncertainty more than unity, it seems to me. There is going to be more uncertainty than unity, it seems to me, with certain parties demanding cabinet positions, and we're out of it. We're not here for positions. We're not here for power. We as the MK are here to serve poor people in this country, ranging from black or white, but it's obviously largely poor people are in the black communities by and large, but they are not confined to black communities. We are here to serve those people, along with other progressive parties.
And the issue of the impeachment that the EFF is talking about?
We haven't taken not taken a position as a party. I don't want to speak out of 10. I want to be very careful and not speak out of 10. Right? But it's an issue which remains on the agenda as far as other parties are concerned, and it's a serious issue, and quite frankly, the president got away with it. He has been getting away with it.
I think we're done. It's actually interesting to see that you guys are very coy with your questions today. But thank you, ENCA, because I need to call you out that our press briefing the last time, you never had your sleeve on your mic. But today you have. Is there anything else that you guys want to say or ask? Because we're done.
Just a point of clarity, Dr. Hlophe, are you calling for the abolition of private land ownership?
We are calling for reinstatement of African law, Africanizing the law, according to which the land does not become the subject of private ownership. That answers you so clear. And we're not alone in that regard. Look at the UK. The land in England, the land belongs to the Queen. Everybody else has a 99-year lease. Yes, they don't even have a constitution for that matter. And there is no suggestion that in England, because the land belongs to the Queen, there is no suggestion that the price of housing has dropped. Yet in Africa we're told if we do that, the rand is going to drop. We have been fooled for far too long. The land belongs for historical reasons. It has to be addressed. And sweeping it under the carpet is not going to work. No. Would you like to take it? Yeah, let's. How can you say no to such a lady, my brother? Give her an opportunity. That's affirmative action now, eh?
including one that has been running through all the courts. So by virtue of that, that creates a vacancy that allows us to fulfill those roles, and that's exactly what has happened. Nothing more, nothing less besides that.
One last question from me, Aisha Ismail from ENCA. Just a few minutes ago, you took an oath to be loyal to the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. Are you still intending to amend the Constitution or to change the Constitution?
Let's deal with that. It's easy. The Constitution is there. It is binding upon all of us. It is the supreme law of the land. Indeed, laws or conduct inconsistent with the Constitution cannot withstand constitutional scrutiny. We intend acting within the law, and in the National Assembly we will act within the rules and practices here in the National Assembly, right? We are not hooligans. We are going to act within the law and fight for our cause within the law, right? When you say you want Clause 25 of the Constitution to be changed, which makes provision, so that it can make provision for expropriation of land without compensation, it doesn't mean you're going to start looting, but that's what we'll be canvassing for. We'll be canvassing in a civilized manner within the law to have the law changed. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with acting within the law to have the law which is unjust, which does not benefit the majority of the people of this country? What is wrong in acting within the law to change the law which does not benefit poor people? And I'm talking with specific reference to land. And if you remember historically, even today, 80% of the land is still in the hands of white people. And that's not tenable. They know it too. It's not tenable. And we are left outside queuing like fools. It's not tenable. They know it too. So we will fight within the law to have the Constitution amended.
Thank you. I think you've got all your answers. Thank you very much. Doctors is now going to go and have lunch.